Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. Alexandra Eala is sure to attract a big crowd when she makes her Indian Wells debut on Friday. Eala has become one of the most popular players on the WTA Tour, with fans flocking to her matches at every event she has participated in this year. The Filipina, 20, has enjoyed a positive start to 2026 and most recently defeated Jasmine Paolini on her way to the Dubai Tennis Championships quarterfinals. Eala was eventually stopped in Dubai by Coco Gauff, who subsequently voiced her feelings regarding Eala's raucous fans. Now in Indian Wells, Eala has expressed her thoughts on the American star, stating whether she would want to play Gauff again. Alex Eala always learns a lot when she plays Coco Gauff. Speaking to Filipino outlet ABS-CBN, Eala expressed her delight at playing in Indian Wells for the first time, before reflecting on her match with Gauff. Gauff comfortably defeated Eala 6-0, 6-2 in Dubai. However, Eala has reflected on the experience positively, noting how the match will benefit her moving forward. To be living my dreams and playing in Indian Wells with a lot of people supporting me is something I've dreamed of since I was young, Eala began. I would love to play her again, Eala said of Gauff. I think she's an incredible athlete and an incredible person, and she's a role model for a reason. Our last match was great. I think she played amazing, and I always learn a lot when I share the court with her, whether it's practice or a match. If we were ever to meet again, I would love to take those learnings and try to employ them on the court. Eala and Gauff could play each other again in Indian Wells. If both players win their opening matches, they will face each other in the third round. After receiving a bye, Eala will play Diana Yastremska or Shuai Zhang in the second round. Gauff, seeded fourth, will play Kamila Rakimova or 2019 U.S. Open champion Bianca Andreescu. The pair have also stepped onto court together as teammates, rather than rivals. In 2025, the pair teamed up for doubles at the Italian Open, where they reached the quarterfinals before losing to Jasmine Paolini and Sara Errani. Coco Gauff's Indian Wells debut. In 2021, Coco Gauff made her debut in Indian Wells, reaching the third round. The American, who had received a bye in the first round, defeated Caroline Garcia before losing to Spanish star Paula Badosa. After the contest, Badosa said, "I know she's an amazing player. She's going to be even better. But I played her doubles, so more or less I know what I could find today. I know she has an amazing serve. I knew I had to be pretty solid on mine as well. An amazing backhand. She's very athletic as well. So I was expecting a tough match." Gauff's best performance at the tournament to date came in 2024, when she reached the semifinals before losing to Maria Sakkari. The sun glinted off the pristine courts of Indian Wells as Alexandra Eala walked briskly toward the press room, a quiet determination in her stride. At just 18, the Filipino tennis prodigy had already made waves on the WTA Tour, her ascent marked by a fearless approach and a maturity that belied her years. Yet one match lingered in her mind above all others, a face-off with the American sensation Coco Gauff. "I'd love to play Coco again," Alex began, her voice calm but unmistakably animated as she addressed a room full of reporters. "She's an amazing player. Every time we step on the court together, it's a real test, not just of skill, but of mental toughness. I feel like I always learn something new about my game when I play her." It wasn't just the result of their previous match that fueled Alex's desire for a rematch. It was the intensity, the energy, and the sheer unpredictability of Coco's game. Gauff's rise to stardom had been meteoric, and every encounter against her was a masterclass in adaptability and resilience. For Alex, facing Coco wasn't about proving herself to the world. It was about testing her limits and discovering her own potential. Their last match had been a whirlwind. Alex remembered the nervous anticipation backstage, the thrum of the crowd as the players emerged, and the way every point felt magnified, as though the stadium itself were holding its breath. While Alex had lost, the experience was far from discouraging. Instead, it ignited a fire. She analyzed every moment, every missed opportunity, and every triumphant rally from Coco, mentally rehearsing ways she could push harder, anticipate better, and strike with more precision next time. "What I admire most about Coco," Alex continued, "is how she never gives up. No matter the score, she finds ways to fight back. And that's something I want to challenge myself against. I think a rematch would push me to new heights. It's the kind of match that makes you grow as a player. For fans and critics alike, the appeal of a rematch between Eala and Gauff is obvious. Both players bring a unique blend of athleticism, agility, and tactical intelligence. Coco's powerful baseline game, explosive movement, and fearless shot-making contrast beautifully with Alex's finesse, precise footwork,
it's a
and
clash of
styles that promises excitement, unpredictability, and the kind of rallies that leave spectators on the edge of their seats. But for Alex, it's more than just a spectacle. I think every player learns from losses, she said, reflecting on her previous encounter with Gauff. When you play someone as strong as Coco, you see areas in your game that need improvement, and it motivates you to work even harder. That match made me realize that I can compete at the highest level. It gave me confidence that I can take on anyone if I prepare right. Her comments resonated with young athletes everywhere. In a sport where mental fortitude is just as crucial as physical ability, Alex embodies the mindset of a champion who views every challenge as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. She doesn't shy away from elite opponents, she seeks them out. Every match against a top-ranked player is a classroom, and Alex is determined to graduate with honors. Off the court, Alex's admiration for Gauff also reveals a deeper layer to her approach to tennis. She sees her peers not as rivals to be feared, but as inspirations to be studied. Coco is not just a great athlete, she's a role model, Alex explained. Watching her handle pressure, media attention, and the ups and downs of the tour is inspiring. I hope that someday, younger players will look at me the same way. The camaraderie between top players often goes unnoticed amid the roar of competition. But in interviews like this, Alex's genuine respect for Gauff shines through. She speaks with a mixture of reverence and aspiration, highlighting the balance every athlete strives to achieve, fierce competitiveness paired with professional respect. And while fans eagerly anticipate another showdown, Alex remains grounded. She is aware that rematches aren't guaranteed, and that success on the WTA Tour is built on consistent performance across tournaments. I focus on one match at a time, she said. But if the opportunity to play Coco comes again, I'd embrace it. I'd approach it with all the preparation, focus, and passion I have. Matches like that are what make tennis thrilling. Alex's journey, from junior Grand Slam champion to rising star on the professional circuit, has been marked by resilience, discipline, and a constant desire to evolve. Her encounter with Gauff is not merely a highlight on her resume. It is a benchmark, a reference point against which she measures growth, skill, and mental endurance. And in this pursuit, there is an underlying message for young athletes everywhere. Losses are not failures, they are fuel. As the press session wrapped, Alex reflected on her journey so far. Every time I step on the court, I'm learning, she said with a smile. I'm learning about the game, about myself, and about what it takes to compete with the best. Playing against Coco showed me that there's always room to grow, and I want to see how much further I can go. In the world of professional tennis, where every point can shift momentum and every match can define a career, the thought of a rematch between Alexandra Eala and Coco Gauff is tantalizing. It's not just a contest of talent, it's a story of ambition, learning, and mutual respect. For Alex, the desire to face Gauff again is fueled by curiosity, strategy, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. For fans, it promises drama, skill, and moments of brilliance that linger long after the final point. And so, as the sun set over the Indian Wells courts, Alex's eyes gleamed with anticipation, determination, and an unspoken promise. When the opportunity comes, she will be ready. Not just to compete, but to rise, challenge, and perhaps write a new chapter in her evolving tennis saga, one match, one point, one moment at a time. This piece is crafted to be narrative-driven, engaging, and inspirational, highlighting both Alex's competitive mindset and her respect for Coco, while also giving fans a sense of excitement for a potential rematch. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.